Hi tubers, I thought I'd give the Optimus 111 a good cleanup. Haven't actually cleaned it since I bought it, so and it was and is pretty grimy inside. So I'll just show you how to clean this thing. And it is pretty dirty, and the burner is sooty and all that. So without much further ado, I'll just get started. I'll just start by taking. This can be tough to get up. There. And basically you just take it apart, take everything off that is loose that can be taken off, and to clean it I have this little magic recipe here. So the first ingredient you need is boiling hot water. Yeah, that should be enough. And then this is normal dishwashing liquid, and just a drop of that in there. Yeah. And finally, normal baking citric acid, and don't do just a little bit of that, and that should be enough. And we'll just stir that out in the water, and that's it. You have your cleaning solution right there. And these brass parts, well, you have to be a little bit careful about the brass parts, because, well, if they start to change color, get them out of the water. But what I do, I just put them right in there, and just leave to soak as I go along. Then you just continue to take it apart. You have these screws on the side. Maybe you need a screwdriver for that. So the old Leatherman tool, which, by the way, could use a good clean up too. Oh god, that is dirty. Okay. And just take off the shield. Pop that in the water. Check. Pop that in the water too. And these parts go in there as well. Then you can take off the jet, which sits in there, and clean that too. You may have noticed that that I have the old type of control spindle here on this one, but I also have another 111, and that comes with a new spindle, and that acts as a tool, which is much better than this tool that comes with a 111. Okay, that too. To clean to get off stuff that you need to get off. So this time it's the jet. See if I can screw it out. There it is. The jet. Yeah. And I just drop that in as well for a good soak. And then I can take off this too, the spindle. And again, I'm using just this tool. You can see, just unscrew it. And this will basically ruin. Oops. I forgot one thing. The tank is full of kerosene. I have to get rid of that. Just one moment. Okay, so I'm getting rid of the paraffin in the tank. that's sort of a smart thing to do as well. And here's the cleaning needle, and that goes in there as well. Yeah. We can get the rest of this thing out. There's a lead gasket that sits in here, so yeah, there it is. And there's the gasket, and that's pretty much worn out. And when I take this off, it will be broken to pieces anyway. That's the lead gasket. So put that aside for now. And that part I also put there, and this is the spindle. And you can see my hands are getting dirty, so this is all sooty. So I'm cleaning that as well. And just get some of that kerosene off the preheating pan. So, and then I just dunk the whole. I could take this off as well. You see, take the burner off the tank, and there's a filter in here that could probably use a good clean, but I'm not going to do it today. So, but that's how far I'm going to go. You see, it's pretty dirty, this thing. So, but put that in there as well. And yeah. And this will go in. I will clean this separately when all the other stuff is done. So, Yeah, so what I use to clean it, old toothbrush, and then I simply go to work and I'm clean. If any of the brass parts starts to change color, start to go green or something, then get it out. Leave it. And then it's just a matter of scrubbing away. All the switching. Yeah, protective glasses is a good thing to have. Too lazy to get off my bum and get one. There's one thing for cleaning this. Remember to clean inside there, and I'm using Q-tips for that part. This will be full of lead from the old lead gasket. From the top as well. Okay, so then it's just to dry off everything. Since it was in hot water, most of the water on it has evaporated already, and they are more or less dry, all these parts. And you'll see some remaining soot and stuff on my paper here. I'm not too bothered about it. So and you see here it's more or less dry. And then comes the assembly part, which I guess you will think is interesting. So I got rid of the lead gasket. It's very worn out, so I think it's time to change that. I'll show you why. Here's the repair set that Odd from Norwegian Bushcraft kindly sent me. Ooh. Finger trouble. And here's what a new gasket looks like, and here's the worn out one. You can see that it's time to change. I hope this thing focuses. Well, yeah. So let's just get this thing together. It's simply easier to work when this is off everything. So we start with the spindle. It's a little bit wet, so yeah, it's clean. So what to do? How to do it? Well, you just take your silicone gasket. Oh, there's an O-ring first. This one. And you slide it on here. It's a metal O-ring kind of thing. And there's two ways. It's cone or indented or whatever inside there, and that goes onto there. So you just slide that on, and that makes the back of it straight for the gasket, okay? And you slide the gasket carefully on. This is made of lead, so it's not very... it's very brittle. And then you take this one, which you hopefully remember to clean, not like me. So I'm just rinsing it off in hot water and using a Q-tip to clean it quickly inside for you. Yeah. And yeah, it's clean. And there we were. Okay, you put this on like yeah, this, and that's no, sorry. Yeah. That should be okay. Okay, so what I do, I put the spindle in. Screw it all the way in. Then this gasket, which is flat on one side. The flat side should be outwards. So I just push that in there, basically. And then comes the lead gasket. Oops. This can be a little bit difficult to get on. This one is fine. See, just push it gently in place, and then comes this securing nut, and you just screw that in like that. That's enough. You don't want to damage the lead gasket, so just screw it in until it stops. And I'm going to check for leaks after. So that's it for the spindle assembly. And then the needle. Okay, so to get the cleaning needle back in, first you have to make sure that this is turned all the way to the closed position, all the way. And then you take the cleaning needle that you have cleaned and just put it on stick it on a Q-tip like that, or a pencil or whatever. And it's important that the teeth is facing the tank. Then you just drop it in there. Sorry. And you turn the valve, and you will see the Q-tip jump. You should hear 4 clicks. That was 1 click, 2 clicks, 3 clicks, 4 and then it's just a matter of getting the jet back into place. So have this tool for that. Just stick it in there, and hopefully it will stay on. Yeah. there, and yeah, and that's it. Now the cleaning needle is up and down, and that's all the way you're supposed to be able to turn this thing. Open, close, open, close, open. Yeah. So that's the reassembly of that, and now let's just get off on the preheating pan. Just screw it on there. That's it. And have to rinse this off. Then take the heat shield and this one, and you just stick it on there like that. This here. Whoops. Did I ever mention that I have 10 thumbs? But this I can manage to do because this thing doesn't have... It's not very breakable. There, and now it's just the pump. And, just look at the gasket, it looks fine. And so I'm not going to replace that actually, and it's pumping pressure into the tank very nicely, so I see no need to replace that right now. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to give it some silicone grease, so and plenty of it. Oi! Perhaps not that plenty. I did say something about having 10 thumbs, right? Well, and just give the whole thing some silicone grease and push it in there and close the hatch. Yes, that did the trick, as it always does. So, silicone grease on my hands. Okay, and just put the cap on. That can also get just a smudge of silicone grease in there on the gasket. So there. Parts for this. These are the shield. This is the shield for the burner. The silent burner part, and just put that. This goes on first, and then the top. In there it sits, and then the windshield. Yeah, and don't forget your tool. You may need it in an emergency sometime. So that's it. Just put everything back. So here's the spindle for this one. This is the new type. Prefer this one, as this is heavier, but this is also a tool. So, but anyway, I'm gonna put this back on. So like there, this chain is there for so you don't lose it.